Short-term rental changes. It comes after a deadly shooting involving teenagers at a possibly illegal short-term rental in the Bywater.
City officials confirm safety and permits have opened a case to investigate. And WDSU reporter Eli Brand reports those changes include more inspectors and higher emphasis on enforcement. Eli.
Well, City Council recently passed multiple new regulations governing how STRs are operated here in the city of New Orleans. One councilman that I spoke with earlier today said the events of this past weekend show how important it is to make sure that those regulations are closely governed.
We are beefing up the office because we plan to do so. We're very serious about enforcement. We're not anti-STR, but there have to be rules and they have to be followed.
Councilman Eugene Green says hiring more inspectors is just one way the city is enforcing new regulations on short-term rentals.
One of those things that we have to do to secure those investments is to make sure that we follow the rules relative to regulations, that we follow the rules relative to short-term rentals.
This beefed up enforcement comes as the New Orleans coroner identifies Jakai Quinn as the 16-year-old killed around 1 a.m. Saturday morning when bullets flew at a home on Bartholomew Street. Two other teens, including a 15-year-old, were injured in that shooting. Neighbors there claim the home the teens were staying in at the time of the shooting was an illegal short-term rental that's been used as a hotspot for teenage parties.
It can be very dangerous if you have a couple of juveniles who decide they're going to rent it and have a party. And it depends on whether it's them or other people coming that have guns, weapons, illegal narcotics. It can really disrupt the neighborhood and turn bad very quickly.
Security expert and former NOPD Police Sergeant Mike Kahn says illegal STRs make it more dangerous for police on crime scenes because it's harder for them to know what they're walking into. Councilman Green points to the response Saturday as an example of how seriously enforcement is being taken. Only hours after neighbors complained about the property, WDSU saw a safety and permits car on scene, putting this note on the door stating the property was out of compliance with city rules on short-term rentals.
The city needs to make sure that we enforce to the utmost those regulations that we put in place. And as a council member, I intend to make sure that we do just that.
Green pointed out to me one of those regulations that was recently passed, saying it will go a long way towards helping with enforcement. Whole home STRs are now completely banned. The owner or operator of each STR is required to live on site in each of their rentals. Reporting, Eli Brand, WDSU News.